And we are starting day 2 with our sit-down interview with former Seattle Police Chief Carmen. Chief, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
So you just opened ICMA as the keynote speaker during the opening session. What was it in your speech that you hope was the key takeaway?
Well, I really wanted to make sure that people walked away with the thought of hope for the future, that this whole situation with policing, reform, city government, county government, it's not dead on arrival. In fact, we have real opportunity here with all the change that we're going through to really and truly reimagine how we're going to provide service to all the constituents and the people who live and work in our cities and counties. And the audience was very receptive, and I think it worked out well.
Well, let's talk just a little bit about your background. You were with the Seattle Police Department for 28 years, the last 2 of which you served as chief. You also broke a barrier, becoming the first African-American woman to hold that top spot. Given everything that we've seen in the country with a certain distrust among certain communities in our country and the police, how important was it, do you think, for people to see not only a woman, but a woman of color in that top position?
For one, it helped young people and women and people of color realize that they have an opportunity there. But certainly, I was a unicorn in many ways. And it was really important to me to really advance the profession of policing, but also to do it in recognizing that we have some issues that we have to work on. I mean, we cannot hide from the fact that there's, racial disparity and other issues in policing and police service. What we have to figure out is how we're going to move it forward and make it better for every single person who lives, who works, or who visits in the city or in the county.
How much progress do you think has been made today in trying to bridge the gap between police departments and the communities that they serve?
Well, over time, I'll say we've made some advancements for sure. That policing has changed and it's evolved so much more than when I first came on, but we still know that we have some work to do. I mean, that just goes without saying. I can acknowledge all of the things that went wrong in policing, the disparity, the problems that we've had, but also still love being an officer and know that there's a real value in public service and providing that service. We just need to find a way to do it and make sure that we're doing it fairly and equitably for everyone.
And how hopeful are you that we're going to be able to hit that finish line and we'll be able to have, peaceful coexistence between our police departments and the communities that they serve?
Oh, I believe we'll get there. I mean, I'm not sure when that's going to happen. It's the when. It might take a little more time than we would want. I'd like it to happen tomorrow, but we'll get there because there's so many people engaged. These discussions that we're having, as tough as they are and as difficult as they are, they're necessary discussions to move the ball and to move the needle forward. So I think it's going to happen.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.